I don't know if I'm ready. Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. My name is Chris, and today we are watching the Season 1 finale of Battlestar Galactica, Kobol's Last Gleaming. I don't know exactly what this title means, but it sounds very ominous, very concerning. Like Kobol's never going to shine ever again. This is their last opportunity to shine bright, and it's over for them. All of Kobol is doomed, all the colonies, and I mean, essentially that's been true since the miniseries. And I'm nervous going into today because I've seen what this show does with regular episodes. What exactly are they going to do with a finale? It's going to be okay, right? It's going to be okay. I believe that like the primary cast, like anybody who's on the cover of the box set here, right? They're probably fine. They're probably safe. But at least for the first season, I'm not optimistic throughout the entirety of the series, but like all the mini characters, like the side characters, the people we don't see as often. I mean, on my list, I've got like 17 primary people written down, and number 11 on Duala, Billy, Gata, Callie, Crashdown, Hot Dog. I mean, this show could wipe all of them out. Can I handle that? Can you? Yeah. Okay. So finale bucket list. Some things that I would like to see or maybe expect to see going into the finale. Honestly, I don't know what to expect, but okay. I want to see Starbuck get back into the seat of her Viper. It is time. They've done a really very long and realistic job, much longer than I expected when she was injured in probably the best 2 episodes of the season. She's had a long recovery. She wasn't quite ready 2 episodes ago. Now she's going to be ready. Let's get her back in the seat of a Viper. And why does she need to get into the seat of a Viper? More Cylons. There's going to be more action, more Cylon action. Not necessarily just with a space battle, but I mean, Cylon trickery. Maybe we meet a 5th or a 6th model of Cylon here in the finale. Obviously, being Battlestar Galactica, we're probably going to have some political crisis, some tough decision that has to be made in these final 2 episodes of Kobol's Last Gleaming. I'm nervous and excited to see how that comes about and what that's going to be. I would like to see something happen with Boomer. She's in crisis. She is a Cylon, and I think she knows it. Maybe she'll have a confrontation with Tyrell. I think he, at the very least, has suspicions. Maybe we'll find out a little bit more about the 13th colony, Earth. I know Commander Adama says he was just lying to give some people hope, but I mean, come on. Those rumors exist. Maybe we'll find out that there's a shred of truth. Of course, over on Cylon-occupied Caprica, I expect forward motion with Hilo and our good friend Sharon, who now they're having their first fight. Okay, because he knows she's a Cylon. So that's great. We're really... Oof, my voice got weird there. I am recording this like first thing in the morning. I'm not waiting until later in the day when I'm awake and my voice is adjusted to being awake. No. We're watching this now because I cannot prolong this any longer. I waited all week. We're watching this today, friends. But, I mean, okay, I think at the end of this, I just want, at the very least, Hilo to get off of Caprica. Maybe he'll be reunited on the Galactica. I don't know, but, oh boy. Either way, I am very much looking forward to this, and, yeah, it's a 2-episode double feature. I know these didn't air on the same day, but part 1 and part 2, I did decide to go ahead and make this one video. All right, let's do it, baby. Let's get into it. Let's experience this season 1 finale for the very first time. Woo! But we're starting with a father-son boxing match. I love that. Hold up. Wait a second. What the heck? Wait, rewind that. What? Was that Starbuck and Apollo or what you doing with the gun, Boomer?
Stop! Don't come any closer.
Sharon loves you, man. Boomer, I'm more concerned about at the moment. Is she gonna kill herself? No, 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 no. I couldn't handle that. Stop.
Ollie.
Who is that? Oh, I don't like that at all. No, I didn't want Gaius and Starbuck to have a thing. Although it's more of a fling than a thing because she's still thinking about Lee, obviously. No, he did it. She can't do it. I don't know why Gaius would even actually care. He's mentally getting plenty from number 6 and then that girl from last week.
You don't lose control.
Thanks.
You gotta lose control.
Ooh.
And your instincts take over. That's why you don't win.
Is she crying? Or is that makeup? That was a great opening.
You made a true believer out of me. Strange
You
as
weren't
that
before?
sounds, considering.
You're the priestess, yeah.
You are going to guide us to Earth.
She's back on her feet, ladies and gentlemen.
Da-da-da.
Gaius?
Mr. Vice President, to you, if you don't mind, Lieutenant Thread.
Wow.
Some level of decorum has to be maintained. Maybe you'd like to sit next to Captain Adama.
Sure,
Wow.
Karen, when you put up a pew.
No, it's okay, Lee.
He's so
I have
petty.
things to do.
I'm surprised that he was hurt so much by that moment. Then again, maybe I shouldn't be. He's an egomaniac.
Do you love her?
Dr. Baltar, do you understand this?
Answer me.
Yes, of course I understand. My answer is no. No, I don't think that I can handle this right now. More to the point, how you could think that my head could be turned so quickly.
These aren't exactly gelling as well as he's done in the past.
I don't believe you.
You're a genius, are you not?
Well, quite frankly, I don't give a flying frack whether you believe me or not. I'm not your plaything.
Plaything?
He's losing it, man.
I love you, Gaius.
Oh, do me a favor.
You need a break from this.
We need a break.
How's that gonna work? You can't break up with your own mind, Gaius.
How can you love her, Gaius?
I don't.
It's not safe to remain on Galactica.
What
Whoa.
are you talking about?
How could she know that? Whether it's a chip or... Well, certainly if she's in his head, how does she know that? If she's a chip, how are they communicating with her? That's a planet. Whoa, hang on. It looked a lot like Earth. His response to that was amazing.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Do you think this is Earth?
No, it's not Earth.
So what are you thinking?
It's more important than that.
Is it Kobol? What's more important than Earth?
There are some things you should know, Hero.
Don't call me that. You're not even Sharon. You're not even human.
But I am Sharon, and that's part of what you need to understand.
Yeah, he's not willing to accept the boomer he knows. Oh, this hurts.
The only thing I want from you is a way off this fracked up world. That's it.
It really hurts, man.
You ever wonder why everyone calls it a she, but to you, it's a he?
Well, she's the closest
I'm not
to
as
it.
smart as, say,
Uh-oh.
Dr. Baltar.
Feeling jealous?
So he's a love him and leave him kind of guy, I guess. So fracking the vice president of the colonies just seemed like a great way to waste some time.
You want something from me?
Not a thing. Oh, it is just like old times, Kara.
Dang.
Just tell me why.
Because I'm a screw-up, Lee. Try and keep that in mind.
How old are the ruins?
Approximately 2,000 years.
That's around the time the 13 tribes first left Kobol.
Could it be? Could it be?
This is an inhabited city.
Wait, does she see something different than they see? That means it is Kobol.
This planet is Kobol. Birthplace of mankind, where the gods and men lived in paradise until the exodus of the 13 tribes.
The scriptures, the myths, the prophecies, they're all real.
So say we all.
So say we freaking all. I'm so intrigued by this. Now I am wondering what led to the exodus of the 13 tribes from Kobol and what became of the gods. Don't do it. Stop trying.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Hey, Doc.
Do you have something to say about that, Doc? You can't just ignore that you saw her with a gun in your mouth, her mouth.
Deep down, she knows she's a Cylon. But her
And so does
conscious
he.
mind won't accept it. Her model is weak. Always has been. But in the end, she'll carry out her mission.
What is her mission, though? I'm so
But I'm
nervous.
afraid I'm gonna hurt someone.
There are far worse things than death in this world.
So you're saying?
No. Listen to your heart. Embrace that which you know to be the right decision.
That was very, very tender. It was kind of sweet, yet also gave me goosebumps. Chilling. I don't know what to think. No. No. We didn't actually see it, so we...
The scriptures tell us that Kobol points the way to Earth.
Organize a ground survey team. 3 Raptors.
You should go. You don't want to be here when it happens.
Well, what would happen if I go? I'm the vice president of the colonies, elected in my own right, and I feel that my presence on the planet will be necessary, Commander. Unless you have any objection, Madam President.
No objections. We need to talk.
She's not dead. She's not dead. She's not dead.
You okay?
What do you think?
I know things haven't been so great lately, but...
I wake up in the morning, and I wonder who I am.
Oh, I would love a moment of honesty.
I wake up and wonder if I'm gonna hurt someone.
You need help.
Not from you. You made that clear.
Oh, man.
You're dismissed.
So according to the scriptures, if we had the arrow of Apollo, we could take it down to Kobol and we could use it and find our way to Earth.
There is no Earth. You understand that?
Just because you and I don't know where it is doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
That is a valid point.
They're just stories.
There is a good chance the Raider can jump all the way back to Caprica and retrieve that arrow and find our way to Earth.
The Raider's a military asset. Not gonna use it to go chasing some mythical arrow.
Could you just find a way to contact Hilo? He can grab it on his way out.
Jump complete, gentlemen.
No way.
Oh my god.
Oh! No! No! No, 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 no! Whoa!
Can you jump us out?
No, FTL drive's been hit.
Oh my gosh.
Get on the horn now and tell Raptor 2 to jump back to Galactica.
I love that they said get on the horn.
Essentially, they're silent transponders programmed to identify themselves to any other silent transponder.
So we could be Cylons. Oh my gosh, y'all need to get down onto the planet ASAP, because y'all are pretty much dead. Well, your name is Crash Down for a reason, right? Because you're good at crash landings? I'm hoping.
We need a way to take out the Bishop before we can attempt a rescue.
Starbuck's already working on a plan using the captured Raider to get a nuke into the Bishop.
Go talk to Starbuck right away.
Lieutenant Trace, I gave you a command. You will obey it. Attention!
I mean, you did punch her in the face a little bit ago.
You do not take your harebrained ideas to the XO without going through me first. So what's the plan?
I'm putting an autopilot in the Raider. The Raider heads to the base ship.
Picks up the transponder, allows the Raider to approach. Nuke goes
That's a
off.
good plan.
Might get you killed.
Would you miss me, sir?
I need every pilot I have, even the screw-ups.
If you do this, it could threaten everything that we've accomplished. It will probably bring down the government, and you don't have a right to risk that for a drug-induced vision of prophecy.
Whoa. Billy, my man. Speaking his mind, I love that.
Get me Lieutenant Thrace.
You can't be serious.
May I tell you the part of the story that it would seem I am playing? I am dying.
This is a big moment.
If you go back to Caprica and bring me the arrow, I will show us the way. Our only chance.
It might be Hilo's only chance.
Find Earth.
Also.
The old man is our last chance to find Earth.
You gonna tell her this too?
He made it up in order to give people hope.
She really, really did. That's gonna be tough to believe.
How much longer till we reach Earth?
It's hard to say.
You got a guess?
You know I don't like to guess.
It's true. That was pretty subdued for Starbuck, but I think she got what she needed.
This is Starbuck. Request permission to speak with Galactica Actual.
She's on a scrambled channel.
Wow, here we go. Here we go.
I believed you. believed in Earth.
Oh my gosh.
I do not regret anything that I did.
And you shouldn't.
Be sure that whatever you're gonna do, you don't regret it later.
I love Ty hearing one side of that conversation.
What are you doing, Kara?
I'm glad she's doing this. This is a big swing for her and for Laura.
Galactic Apollo, she just jumped away.
Where did she go?
Home.
Home.
Oh, he actually said it. That's a great act break for the halfway point of this finale. Oh, guys, it's so good. And we just set stuff up for an explosive second half. I'm trying to think, if I wasn't already planning on watching both parts of this, would I have the ability to to not watch part 2? I feel horrible for everyone who watched this when it aired and had to wait a whole week to wrap up this story. I'm not doing that. We're gonna dive right in. Oh my goodness.
This will shock you. Huh.
No!
They serviced a lot of characters in part 1 of this story. My heart's aching for Boomer right now. Is she going to get any closure or healing or some kind of conversation? Is someone going to talk to her directly? Will Starbuck find Hilo and Sharon? Wouldn't that be a sweet moment? Will somehow they... I'm hoping that the building that Hilo and Sharon are at is like the same building that maybe Starbuck needs to get to. And that'll be a moment. And Starbuck brings Hilo back, and maybe that'll bring some kind of conversation with Boomer. So I'm certainly curious. Will we meet any other Cylons, Cylon models? All the stuff with the dreams, the prophecy. I loved Billy calling out the drug-induced dreams that President Laura is having, because that is certainly a valid way to look at it if you're going to discount faith and the prophecy and all that stuff, which I think is, maybe I'm being gullible. I think that holds a lot of water based on the information presented to us. And I'm thrilled that we're following that path. But I don't think we can ignore the fact that President Roslin, technically, she overstepped her bounds because this was a military asset and she convinced the pilot to follow her instead of Adama. That's going to be a problem, I think, down the road. But at the same time, she did it by being honest. And there's something to be said for that. That's why it worked. That's why it was effective. And the conversation with Starbuck over the intercom there, over the phone with Adama was, it sizzled. Wow. Again, all the performers, the whole cast on the show is phenomenal, consistently and constantly. And what about the crew that crashed down on Kobol? What's going to happen to them? Are we going to go back to Kobol? Will we successfully destroy that Cylon base ship? All these things and more in part 2 of The Last Gleaming of Kobol, Battlestar Galactica season finale, which we're going to watch right now. Okay, we know that Gaius is fine. Come on, I think you have some pretty quality plot armor. Just run through the fire. Or take a moment and imagine number 6. Oof.
Hey, come on, wake up, stay with me, we gotta go! Get down!
Yeah, y'all got to move. Barely made it. Oh, man. Is he gonna be okay? I'm simultaneously weary of him and, worried. I want him to be okay. Wait, this is different. They're singing. I wasn't expecting that to be added until next season.
It's a museum, so what?
It's the home of the heir of Apollo.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Who's going to Earth?
You're out of the
It
loop,
doesn't
buddy.
even exist. I'm trying to get back to Galactica.
Why don't you just shut up for a change?
Listen.
You're only alive because I've kept you alive.
No one coerces Starbuck. Believe me, I've tried.
I imagine the way that Saul Ty tried and President Roslin tried, very different. Sorry, I'm just laughing thinking about it.
Madam President, moments ago, Lieutenant Thrace took the Cylon Raider.
Let's save some time here, Commander. The question you really want to ask me is whether or not I asked Lieutenant Thrace to take the Raider to Caprica.
Good job.
The answer to your question is yes.
She's leading with honesty all the way across the board right now.
I'm going to have to ask you for your resignation, Madam President.
Ooh.
No.
Then I'm terminating your presidency as of this moment.
Whoa. Can he do that?
You're gonna have to come over here and arrest me.
I don't want any blood shed.
Neither does the press. They're here, by the way.
That is ruthless. Adama's ticked.
Prepare a strike team.
There's also a Cylon base ship out there to deal with.
Leave that to me.
I think he's bluffing. But just in case, we need to be prepared.
I didn't see a kind of colonial civil war taking place.
I have a very special mission for you, and I won't kid around. It's high risk, extremely high risk.
I understand.
She's the wrong person for the job.
We'll still be ID'd as colonial raptors once we're in visual range.
For all they know, you could be 2 Cylon agents returning with a captured raptor.
In fact, apt.
I can do it, sir. I know I can.
I'm legitimately torn between her being completely the wrong person for the job, or it's possible she's the only person who can do the job. Either way, I'm riveted.
Please tell me that you're right about this transponder thing.
Ignore the fact she's the only one flying out of formation. It's got to be really tough being home right now, seeing all the damage and the ghost town nature of it.
I'm nervous.
Like anything scares you.
Things scare me, Hilo. I have feelings.
You have software.
I genuinely feel something for you.
I don't love you.
Hilo, I think there's something else that you should know.
Yeah, come on.
I'm
Everybody's
pregnant.
coming clean. I mean, we knew that, or we strongly suspected, but actually hearing it is...
I know, Commander Adama, I will not want bloodshed. Nevertheless, there is room in the cargo hold. This is my choice.
They're not going anywhere.
We stand with our president.
Yeah, I'd expect nothing less. Oh, come on, they're so close to each other.
You think this thing is working?
We're about to find out.
It appears so. He's gonna have some nice scars on the other side of this.
Do you have a plan for tactical deployment, or? Get to the high ground. It'll be our best chance of being seen by a search party. High ground is also our best chance of being seen by the Cylons. That's true. Yeah. Take cover on the ground, maybe somewhere where we won't be seen from the air. Okay, yeah. Chief, that's... Carry on, Chief.
What's your deal, man? Upset that you're being shown up? I don't know. Frankly, I don't know why Tyrell doesn't outrank everybody on the show, to be honest. Probably doesn't have the military training or experience, but clearly he does, to an extent.
They think we're Cylons. They'll let us dock. We can release the bomb manually and drop the nuke inside the ship itself.
She's ready to die. Well, other girl's not. I'm worried this might actually be the end of Boomer. This version of her.
How are you?
You're still here, so not great.
Alive.
It's true.
You saved me.
No, she didn't. Can Crashdown not get any credit?
You wondered why you were chosen? Why God chose you above all other humans to survive and serve his purpose? Now's the time to find out why.
Where's he going?
Come on, D, tell me he's not actually gonna do this.
Tell me she's not gonna make him do it.
Yeah, this tragedy of them having to be the ones communicating this. Oh my gosh. Tell me this doesn't make Gaius the president if this succeeds. Cause no. The arrow of Apollo. Maybe surely there was a quieter way to do this.
Pretty, isn't it?
Stab her. She's freaking fast. Hilo, do you hear this? Theoretically, yeah, the base ship itself is probably a Cylon as much as anything else.
Keep the engines warm and ready for takeoff the second I get back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's a chance they won't die.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just go. You got it.
I don't know if we've met this other girl pilot or before or not. Either way, I don't remember her, which just makes me think they're both gonna die. And I don't want that to happen.
Welcome back to Caprica, Lieutenant. Like what we've done with the place?
Not particularly. I'm not sure why she did this instead of this. Ah, Ty and Apollo. A different number 6?
What the fuck are you doing? Where are you going?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, a different Sharon. Wow, what in the world? I didn't expect that. What? Are those just a bunch of like nude Sharons? Come on, Hilo. Where you at? Yes. Oh my gosh. Starbuck. She is awesome.
Starbuck?
You okay, Starbuck? Get up.
I'm placing you under arrest.
No, we're not doing this.
I'm in command here, Captain.
Colonel, this is wrong.
Madam President, I would...
Whoa!
Men, lay down your weapons.
You lost your fracking mind. This is mutiny.
You can tell my father that I'm listening to my instincts.
They brought it back from the boxing scene.
Put your guns down. I will not have bloodshed, neither your men nor my people.
Ty's he just made an enemy for life. I feel like all of this was really rash and hasty. At the very least, Adama, I think, should have waited until this whole thing played out before taking the action he took. But at the same time, I get it.
Let's go.
I respect her. Just get on the ship and get the frack out of there.
And scared.
I'm not a Cylon.
You are. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about us. We'll see you again. We love you, Sharon. And we always will.
Nope. Creepy. Love it. But creepy. Now she's actually letting her in. Maybe she didn't see. Woo, boy. Wow. Goodbye, all the other boomers. Blow it. Yes.
What about Rosalind?
We put her in the break.
Maybe you should listen to your son.
Mission accomplished. The base star is history.
You are like the last person I expected to see.
I could say the same thing about you.
I think there's one more person maybe you may be more surprised to see. Where's Sharon?
Jesus!
No! She's pregnant.
As wild as that is. As wild as that is. Yeah, she's really hurt. She's handling it, I think, pretty well, honestly.
I know this place.
Of course you do.
And of course, he's seeing it as it once was, not as it is currently. I mean, Laura should be here too. Why are the two people in charge, the people who are seeing things? Maybe there's a reason for it. Perhaps a divine reason for it. One, a visionary of the gods. One, a visionary of a god, the god. I don't know.
You are the guardian and protector of the new generation of God's children. The first member of our family will be with us soon, guys. It's time to make your choice.
How does she know about the pregnancy? What? No, and your response is to kiss her? All the what? All the what? Not even a real conversation?
Congratulations to both of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Racetrack.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Stop! Ah! She couldn't help it. She couldn't help it. She couldn't help it. Crap. No. Starbuck knowing didn't even matter. She couldn't come back and stop it. Here I am, all proud of freaking Boomer. She couldn't stop this. I was like, she overcame her programming and blew up the base raider, but no. Holy crap. Maybe she overcame her programming and didn't shoot him in vital places. He's here. So he's probably gonna live, but I don't know that for sure. No! He's on the season 2 DVD cover, so I probably shouldn't have looked at that. But still, oh my gosh.
Special delivery. Hey, no.
What the frick was that? I had looked at the DVD season 2 DVD before now, so I previously knew he was on that DVD cover. But what a freaking amazing ending. I just want to throw these because I'm amped. I did not see Boomer shooting Adama coming. Oh my gosh. I was freaking right about wanting to jump right into the next episode of season 2 and go on a whole binge. Wow. This is without a doubt one of the best shows. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Woo. Just the odd choice of cutting back and forth between Odama bleeding out and Gaius making out. Like, what? Okay, I'm so confused about this number 6 that's in his head. She seems somehow to be deeply connected and informed about what's going on in the Cylon world. Why do the Cylons know that the first of us... Okay, Gaius has been charged to be the guardian and protector of the new generation of God's children. Okay? And the first of us is going to be born soon. Obviously referring to Sharon, who is a pregnant Cylon, pregnant from the seed of a man. The previous generation of God's children, according to the Cylon belief and religion. What the frick? Okay, see, the thing that's really crazy and conflicting right now is on both sides of this. You have the Cylon god and you have the gods of Kobol. And both seem to be true and at work and real and authentic, which is just fascinating. This is almost pointless to say, but I sure hope that is a thread that continues to be explored throughout this show. It obviously will. But wow. How does number 6 know that? What the heck? And yeah, Starbuck seeing Sharon was it lived up. That reunion of I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Of Starbuck and Hilo was everything I would have wanted. Everything I would have wanted. Powerful. Her immediately making those connections. Like, she didn't even have time to say it out loud. It was immediately seeing Sharon Cylon and goes to shoot her. And of course, Hilo stopped her. We haven't really had a chance to see or explore how Hilo feels about the fact that she's pregnant or what's racing through his mind. But obviously his instinct is to protect her and protect the baby, because as confusing and weird as it is his child. What? I don't even know. I don't even know what to think or feel about that storyline, but I love it. I'm excited to see it explored and unfold, but I don't know what I should think about it. Or yeah. And then him stopping Starbuck and Starbuck just being so hurt and so injured. I definitely need Starbuck, Sharon, and Hilo crammed up inside of that gooey space raider, Cylon raider. That's going to be, and then get right back out there over to Galactica. I need it. I don't know what's going to happen with the ground crew on Kobol. Obviously, Boomer, who now is fully, at least, I mean, come on, she has to know she's a Cylon. Like, that was a moment, okay? Whether or not she fully believes it, it's hard to say. She certainly was leading hard into denial land. But, well, okay, hang on. Look at me. I already forgot about the ending. I was just in the moment of her surrounded by naked Sharons. Distracted for 2 reasons. Okay. Jeez Louise. I totally lost my train of thought. I distracted myself. Okay. Come back, Chris. She followed through on her mission and blew up the base star, which is good. That means they can go and they can rescue the people on ground of Kobol, but they're now very distracted because she wasn't as overcoming her programming. She shot Commander Adama twice So now she has to know she's a Cylon. What are they going to do with her? I feel like you put her in the brig, take Laura out of there. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. But at the same time, like now that she carried out her mission, clearly that was her mission all along. I don't know why it was at that moment, but clearly that was what was supposed to happen, what she was supposed to do. Now that she's completed her assignment, will she just be her? Or does she need to be put down? Like the Cylon dog she is? I don't want that. I don't know. I'm very confused. But the whole Boomer and Sharon thing, I was thinking Sharon was the one we couldn't trust and Boomer was the one we should trust. But now I think it might be the other way around. And my head is just spinning round in circles. And yeah, I'm curious. Crashdown. Obviously, Crashdown is feeling very heavy because, well, he crashed down. Not a great mission for him, okay, and he obviously lost some people, or at least one person. I don't know exactly. So he's feeling down. The interaction with Tyrell was unusual. He's not handling the situation well, and I mean, now, but will they be able to see that the thing exploded? Now they can follow his initial plan and get to the high ground where they can be rescued. But again, the people in Galactica, rescuing them is not their top priority right now because they're spinning. I found the storyline of Rosalind and Adama, their conflict, fascinating. Of course, it was riveting. Every part of this episode was riveting, but their connection, their how Adama immediately was like, you crossed the line, and she did cross the line. Make no mistake, what she did was wrong from a political military point of view, right? But I think what she did was right in the sense I think it was the right thing to do. And Apollo knows it. Apollo followed his instincts there at the end, possibly to his own his own. What am I trying to say? I think he probably made an enemy out of Ty for life. And I like that. Ty has conflict with Starbuck. Now he's going to have conflict with Starbuck and Apollo. And I think that will be very engaging and fascinating as we dive further into the series. Oh boy. I do believe that Adama will survive his seemingly fatal gunshot wounds. I know I've looked at the cover of season 2 prior to now. I have not looked at the season 3 or season 4 DVD cover, so I have no idea if he's on that. But yeah, I think he's too integral to the show to get rid of him. So even if I hadn't seen that DVD cover, I probably would be thinking he'll survive this anyway. But I think it's going to be a close call. They're going to make us worry. They're going to make us cry and wonder. And how are they going to handle the Boomer situation? Once Starbuck and Hilo return with the arrow and things kind of settle down, I think we'll see everyone will kind of come to terms and recognize, okay, you know what? Laura Rosalind made the right choice. And oh boy. I think that is the summation of my thoughts on this season 1 finale. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what happens next. And I probably could find a ton of other things to talk about and ramble on and make this an incredibly long rambling. But instead, let me just say this. Season 1 of the show is one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen, from the miniseries until now. Phenomenal. And I cannot wait to see what the rest of the show has to offer. From start to finish, this season was engaging, fascinating. I don't think there was really any filler episodes. There wasn't a bad episode in the bunch. There was one or two that delved a little bit more into comedy just to kind of maybe break up the tone of the show a little bit. But it has been consistently a 10 out of 10 across the board. And, next season we'll have, I think, 21 episodes. So it's a longer season. I'm curious to see how the show handles having longer seasons. Part of me wishes that it was another tight 13, but at this point, I trust the show. I trust the showrunners. One of my patrons, Ryan, has been pointing out how they didn't really have like an overarching plan as they started season 1 of the show. And obviously in today's world, everything is a little bit more tightly scripted and thought out, typically, especially streaming shows and the like. And I feel like this is a show they probably would have started with a tight plan, but for kind of making it up as they go, they've done a phenomenal job. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this unfolds. Oh boy. Again, that pretty much sums up how I feel. Thank you for watching with me. We are going to take 2 weeks off before we start season 2 here on YouTube. Next week, I'm releasing, I think, Andor, and then we're wrapping up Andor next week, and then Scream Weeks after that, watching the entire Scream franchise in 1 week. But in 3 weeks, we will be back with season 2 of Battlestar Galactica, and I cannot wait. Please let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comments below. I want to say thank you for being here and watching this show with me. It is phenomenal, and you guys and your comments and all the things you have to say about the show have made this such an enjoyable experience for me, and I'm committed to watching this entire series here on Casual Nerd Reaction. So make sure you're subscribed. That sentence was harder than it should be. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an episode as we start season 2. Hit the like button on this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Here's some more stuff you might enjoy. Bye.